Hello guys, welcome back to my kitchen. On our menu today is a mouth-watering shepherd pie. So let me show you how I made this. Over here are some Irish potato I'm gonna use for the recipe. I'm gonna peel the back with my potato peeler. After that, I'll wash it thoroughly, cut it into smaller chunks. Then I'll transfer it into a pot, add some water and salt, and I'll cover it to cook until it's ready. And over here are some shredded beef. This is exactly how I bought it from the shop. Then I washed it thoroughly. After washing it, I transferred it into my food processor to mince. But you can buy the already minced meat if you don't have a food processor in your home. Then after that, I transferred it into a pot, add some seasoning and spices. I'm gonna leave the description on the screen. Next, I added some diced onions and a seasoning cube. Then I added some water to cook it until it's ready. The reason I'm doing this like this is for us to get the beef broth, which is very important to this. But if you have a leftover beef broth, you don't need to do this. Now the minced beef has finally cooked. I'm going to transfer it into my strainer in order to separate the meat and the broth. So over here are the main ingredients for this recipe. My sweet corn here, my crushed habanero pepper, some parsley leaves, shredded it. Over here is my peas. Also, I have my shredded basil leaves. I have my diced carrots, diced onions, my already cooked minced beef, and my beef broth. So the next thing I did was to transfer some oil into my saucepan. Then I transferred the diced onions and I'll fry it until it's tender. Next, I added my diced carrots. I'm gonna stir the two together for like 1 minute. Later, I added some parsley leaves. You can make use of any herbs of your choice for this. Then I'll go ahead and stir it together. Added my oregano. Keep stirring. Seasoning powder. I also added my garlic granule, a seasoning cube, some salt, and I'll continue stirring everything till well combined. I also added my shredded basil leaves and continue stirring till everything was looking good. Next, I added my crushed pepper. Continue the stirring. I also added the peas. Stir till well combined. Transfer the sweet corn and keep stirring. The next thing I added was the minced meat. Then I continued stirring it. You keep stirring till well combined. So at this point, if you have tomato paste, you can add, but I didn't have it at the moment, so I made use of what I had. What I added last was my all-purpose flour, which is very necessary. I then gave it a stir and added my beef broth. This is where the beef broth comes in, and it's very necessary for this. I gave it a stir and cover to cook until it's ready. And over here is my already cooked Irish potato. I'll go ahead and mash it with my potato masher until it's very smooth. While mashing it, I'll add some melted butter to it, some evaporated milk, use your fresh milk if you have, some shredded cheese, and 1 raw egg. Then I'll continue mashing it until they are well combined. The next thing I added was my black pepper and white pepper. If you want it a little bit salty, you can add some salt. I chose not to add salt. So after that, I went ahead to transfer the fillings into some baking pans. I used my cake pan for this, or you can make use of anything that is oven friendly for this, provided it has enough space. Then after that, I transferred my mashed potato to it. Then I leveled it very smoothly in the pan. Later, I used my fork to make some brown decoration on it. You can choose to leave yours like that, but this makes it look so beautiful and looks very appetizing. Later on, I transferred some shredded cheese on top of it. I then transferred it into my oven and baked for 35 minutes until the top looks very golden brown. You guys, our shepherd pie is ready and it was really yummy. Thank you guys for watching and see you in my next one. Bye bye.